I've been working closely with Dr. Namaro developing the content for the College of Diplomates Summer Conference of 2016. If you're planning to attend, I don't want you to worry that you may not know a lot about marketing or about social media marketing specifically. Whether or not you've been using social media to market your practice is beside the point. We're going to talk about content for beginners all the way through to those practices that have been using social media for quite some time. Here's a brief overview of some of the topics that we're going to talk about at the conference. We'll be discussing online reputation management, why and where reviews really matter. In the old days, practices controlled their brand, but today, brands are primarily defined by what other people think and the reviews that they leave. We'll talk about ways that you can get great reviews right from inside your practice. We'll talk about why all endodontic practice marketing today is digital. It either starts or ends digitally, and social media marketing is really at its core. We will look at lots of case studies and examples of how that works. We'll talk specifically about social media tools and accounts, and which ones work best and why. We'll talk about your website and how pushing out content from your website to these social media outposts results in more traffic that gets pushed back to your website. We'll talk about why that's so important. We will also talk about tools like LinkedIn and how personal profiles and business pages work together to strengthen local relationships and the relationships that you have with dentists in your area. We'll discuss how in-practice and online strategies work together to grow your endodontic practice. We will look at ways that you and your team can reach out to both patients, prospective patients, and referring dental practices. We will also discuss the 5 keys to social media marketing success in your endodontic practice. We'll look at ways that you can utilize team members to help spread the word about your practice. We'll also look at organic social media reach and paid social media reach and what the differences are. And we'll look at creative ways that you can better distribute your content through your social media channels. We'll talk about websites, local search, and search engine optimization, and how those have changed and how you can benefit from them. How do search engines find practices when people search online? We'll talk about how that happens. We will also talk about how simple blog content published through social media channels can direct traffic back to your website. Another important thing we'll discuss is how you can provide value to referring dentists by using social media. Many of your referring dentists don't understand how they can use social media to grow their businesses. You can provide value to them by helping them understand how to do that. There are also ways that you can work directly with practices. We will also look at really great and clever ways that you can use social media content in your practice and in referring dental practices to spread the word about your endodontic practice. And finally, we'll talk about implementing an endodontic digital marketing plan, how to keep it simple, time-saving, and effective. Every effort that you make using social media marketing is designed to do one thing, and that's to grow a thriving endodontic practice. We'll also talk about HIPAA and how it affects social media marketing, and some of the things that you can do to make sure that that's not a problem for your practice. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me talking about the content that we'll be presenting next summer at the conference. And I look forward to seeing you in Georgia, September 14th through the 18th, 2016.